evening. You have tuned in to Chef Geo Dishes. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. J.R. Jordan.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
And Mr. Earl Winfrey, the man who you will never, ever see. And if he talks too much, we shutting down that mic. Yes, right, he is, because, honey, he's been calling me for the last 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 days. And today is Thursday, because he cannot wait to chime in on what happened on People versus OJ. Yeah, right. Turn it up, please.
Mike 5 is down. Mike 5 is down.
Okay, got you.
He cannot wait. But more importantly, we have a very special guest today.
Yes, we do.
Very, very special. I am personally wearing my Fantasy Girl shirt.
Oh, wow.
Fantasy Girl shirt. But as you know, there was a real fantasy girl before me, and we'll have to discuss that this evening.
That's going to be interesting.
I want to say, also, it's no but I had to say because my thoughts, I just have so many thoughts. We never start off with the guests.
Okay.
Here. We always say, come on in,
I like being the first.
Them. But so you're definitely the first to sit here. Oh, goodness. And we have a call already?
Wow.
We are tonight. Okay, first let us give thanks to our sponsors. Give me that sheet over there so I can start off by thanking our first sponsor, and I'll let you thank the second.
Where's the Rojo?
No cash, no worries. Now you can tip anywhere, from anywhere, anytime. Download the free GratSpot app from your Google. What did I say?
GratSpot.
Oh, you just want to make sure you help? You gonna help me do my commercial? Oh, wow. GratSpot app from Google Play Store. Free to tip, free to join. GratSpot, the easy way to give and receive tips.
GratSpot.
Earl must have got some extra for that.
Yeah, or he got something before we got here. But anywho, also Rojo's Fine Cigar and Lounge is located at 101 South Halsted in Chicago Heights, Illinois. And could you please bring that beautiful banner and put it up for me? Thank you.
Oh, you did leave it here.
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh, okay.
And next sponsor.
Which one? Liberty or
We Are Taxes?
We Are Taxes.
Yes.
We Are Taxes. Mr. Byron Taylor, located at 18668 in Homewood, Illinois, right next door to me. Liberty Food Services.
Okay.
Who's another sponsor?
Yes. Smart. Isn't that awful smart of you? I want to say thank you so much if you're tuning in. You're tuned in to IntellectualRadio.com. Again, you're listening to Chef Geo Soul Dishes. Our special guest here today is Miss Bambi Montgomery, who is a lover of all things beautiful.
That's true.
She is into style, fashion, flair, and obviously fun. She owns a luxury living and style definer or decor.
That is my title, but I am a product developer. Y'all can tell me what to look, what to talk. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm a product developer, but I also have started off as a stylist, hairstylist, fashion stylist. I blog.
Oh, okay. And you be all like dancing in people's heads and making them create songs and all kind of other stuff.
I do provide a bit of inspiration, motivation.
Honey, you have been amused. I've heard you were amused.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
You were the original Amber Rose.
Ooh, wow.
What is wrong with that? I love me some Amber Rose.
Amber can get it. I like Amber. I like Amber.
She was just a beautiful one who just stood there, didn't have to say anything, and became Kanye West's muse. And he was making like awesome music. And
is that why he was making awesome music? Because
I'm sure. Just looking at her,
I'll take that compliment.
Yeah. Right. And this was the before Amber Rose muse. So wow. Okay.
She's a trendsetter.
Yes.
The original Fantasy Girl.
Right.
Original. Oh my goodness. Okay, she said it. I did.
We're going to get to that story.
Oh my God.
As we get into the story. That's a little bit later on down the line, but we're going to cross that one in a minute.
Well, you have to tell me, how was your week, Mr. Jordan?
Week Oh my gosh, spring break, kids at home driving me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Easter, just a whole lot of stuff happening.
Okay.
Over the weekend, I had to go to training for my recertification with the state. So 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, I was like on lockdown. And that don't work for me. I'm locked literally in the DoubleTree Hotel with 100 other agencies.
Okay.
Going through the recertification for the food program. And so, I mean, I got a stack of paperwork like this that I got to go through.
Okay.
Just, it's pretty much the same thing. A few different new twists and turns to the program, but overall, still pretty much the same. But, of course, every year you have to go through this to keep being a sponsored site. So.
And this guarantees us a check, right?
It guarantees me the check.
Yeah. I say us, honey, because we cannot be a sponsor without a check,
Yeah. No, I mean, of course, it's more of a reimbursement program, but we're servicing 1,400 kids a day.
Oh, wow.
In the south suburbs and south side of Chicago.
I have to say wow all the time. I'm always so impressed because,
Yeah. And and so I mean, it's a great program. So,
Cool. Well, my week consisted of finally being able to get your meals back to you.
Oh my God! The last couple of weeks I was so pissed. Oh man!
Don't be pissed. Don't be
pissed.
An
attitude.
How could you have an attitude with me? You knew I was like really, really working very hard.
I have an attitude with you too.
Okay. No, don't. I assured you some food today. We got some food. Okay, we got some good special West Side chicken. Thank you. Can I give a high five to
no doubt.
Mr. J.I. Jordan for making sure we got us some Uncle Remus? Because when we leave here, Uncle Remus is closed.
Right.
We in the is this the West Side suburb or something?
So like a suburb?
And I didn't eat all day because I knew I was having that. So I'm super happy.
Yeah, right. You didn't eat all day, really?
No, I mean I had some crackers and stuff, but I was like,
I'm saving up for Uncle Remus.
Saving up.
You only getting 4 wings now.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's all we need.
As long as you got some extra sauce on it and some white bread stuff on it.
You already know.
Yeah, I already know.
Yes, honey, we cannot wait. Where are my little noisemakers?
You heard that and thought about it?
Yeah, he got a lot of nerves making noise during our show. Thank you.
I would like that.
Thank you. This is like our studio audience. We fake and laugh.
All right.
And then if it's just too much.
Can I have one that says pass? You asked me something?
No, honey, there is no passing here.
Nope.
All right.
This is unfiltered.
All right.
Yes, you have to
I'll try not to cuss.
Don't worry, I do that all the time. So.
This is a grown show, so hopefully grown folks are listening.
I got a grown mouth.
Okay. Well, we have to say, JR. Okay, you have to say, well, I got the restaurant open, so I got your meals out today.
Right. She's back on it, y'all.
I'm launching a menu this Friday. It'll be the first week I'm launching Missouri's menu. Mm-hmm. It is located at 141st and Chicago Road in Dalton, Illinois. It's a full entertainment center that holds 820 people. So if you want a birthday party, want any type of special event, or would just like to come in and taste my cooking, just come on into Missouri. I'm there every day between the hours of 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. And then on the weekends, let's turn around starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm there at 8 p.m. until 2 a.m. So I close down every day except for Saturday, which I close down at 2.
So can you tell these people so they can stop inboxing and texting me
how to get in touch with me?
How they can come pick up your food for the meals, so I can start getting
this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you my phone number, which is 708-705-7668. I am prepared to answer the phone to have you to come pick up the meals, and the reason I'm giving it out is because I will be answering the phone, so we can I can tell you exactly where to come and get your meals. I need to know at least by 11 a.m. if you want a meal. If I have any after 12, then I'll let you know. But if you at least call me by 11 a.m. and say that you want something, then I'll make sure that I have your meal aside. Now, I only have one driver, and he's typically between, I want to say right now, he's between Chicago Heights, Homewood, Dalton. I think Dalton is the furthest east Harvey, Markham areas. So I have one driver. I'm looking for a second driver to drive into the city of Chicago again. But right now, like I said, we're in the south suburbs. The driver leaves at noon. So your meals will get to you between the hours of noon and 2 p.m. So that's pretty much about it.
Yes, so she has her own kitchen now, people. So please stop calling me.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to having some workout classes with Miss Erica, who's a fitness trainer. Also a gentleman named Daryl, who's a fitness trainer. And we'll be doing workout classes between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Mondays through Friday at Inzuri's on 141st and Chicago Avenue. I will have all the information posted on my Facebook page. And also Mr. Jordan, I will ask for him to please share it.
Maybe.
Okay, see, they just want to make my life difficult. But please, 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 I'm looking forward to servicing you. So please, please, please give me a call. Okay, so that's pretty much been my week. I have not had any fun or done anything special.
Really?
No. What did I do special?
Didn't you have? Oh, no, that was the Cat Williams thing.
That was the week before.
That was the week before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think maybe because I saw Cat get beat up by the little dude. Maybe I just thought about you.
Oh my goodness, yes.
But so you don't want to talk about that?
I mean, he's just acting crazy. He's just going through a phase. Yeah, that's just selling more tickets.
Is that? You sure Cat ain't doing?
Cat ain't doing no drugs. He said his probation will not allow him to be doing no drugs.
So he not smoking weed either?
No weed. He did a full concert, weed free. That's what he said now. I'm just going by what the man said, and he just seemed a little off because he didn't have no weed.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I was
saying.
He was
but it was a little off because he probably had too much weed.
See, get off of Cat Williams. Just get
I
off
know
of
that Negro smoking some weed. Come on, as much as
his probation didn't allow him to smoke no weed this week.
Okay.
This week. Last week. That was last week. You got to go back to court or something like that.
All right, if you say so.
But Yolanda Carter, my cousin Yolanda Carter, who had the incident like 2 weeks ago. She is doing well. Right. There is a GoFundMe page for Yolanda Carter.
Right.
She
was I think I shared it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I believe I'm almost positive.
I think I did.
I know Earl shared it.
Okay.
She was a victim of domestic violence 2 weeks ago, and she's going through a series of surgeries. So yesterday she had some plastic surgery on her face. She will continue to have surgeries, but this was the first of a series of surgeries that she has to have after being a victim of domestic violence. So we will be doing a benefit for her, but I don't have any of the details. Sarah Valentine is putting that together. So I'll know more, but everybody always has been calling me like every day, all day, asking me about how Yolanda is doing, and I just want to say she is doing well.
That's great.
And she's healing fast.
And they caught the guy that did it, right?
Yes, they did.
Right.
They caught him.
Right.
So he is locked up. She goes to court on, I want to say April. What is Monday, April the 3rd? The 4th is Monday. This upcoming Monday. What is it? Okay, it's the 4th. Monday the 4th, they go to court at 12 noon. So I'm just praying that, he just pleads guilty, and just leave it alone and just go do his time, and everything is just speedy as far as the court system is involved. Seeing how the OJ trial drug out for over a year. How many months was that, Earl? OJ trial. How many months was it? Yeah. Years ago. I'm just saying, how many months was the trial, the process?
I think it was about almost a year, close to a year. Mm-hmm. It was pretty lengthy. Yeah. That's what started driving the jurors crazy.
Exactly. Right.
They had cabin people.
I have.
Did you watch it this week?
I did.
Ooh,
I'm caught up. I'm caught up.
Thank you, honey. Oh, goodness. Because Earl been calling me, like I said, all week. So thank goodness you caught up so we can have this conversation.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, it got raw. It got raw this week.
So let's go. Let's talk to Miss Bambi. We'll let you start.
You gonna let me start?
Yeah.
Why I gotta start?
Because I want you to tell the listeners how far you two go back. How did you meet?
Oh God, we met.
I was in high school.
Right, in high school.
Without telling our ages, years ago.
Are you from Chicago?
I'm originally from Chicago, yeah.
What side of Chicago are you from?
I grew up on 55th and Jeffrey, and then the Wild Hundreds.
Yeah.
And then once
wow.
Right. Once I grew up and got cute, my father was like, "You going to the suburbs," which is where I met JR.
Okay. In church?
Girl, no, I wasn't. No.
Well, this is a PK over here.
I was,
yeah,
he's a preacher's kid with a side. He's a good guy though. But he used to do house music, and so did I. We both were doing house
music. You did
music.
house music?
Yes, I did. I used to hang out
sung
with the
with K?
DJs. I used to sing. Yeah, I was
KLX?
a part of a group called Risque 3.
Mhm.
And we had a couple albums out. So I started in music.
Okay.
And that's how I met JR. In the
Right.
studio, I think we met in the studio or something. I don't remember his basement because it was like a studio. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And I did a couple little hums and moans on people's songs. And JR and I remain friends since then. He taught me how to drive.
Right.
Wait, what kind of car was this?
It was a big something. It was
Chrysler.
huge.
It was Chrysler Fifth Avenue.
And I just floored it driving. I still drive very fast.
Speed
when I
racer.
just happen to drive, which is not often anymore. But
Right. Speed racer. So yeah,
we go way back.
That's kind of like how we met, and we.
Yeah.
So do you still sing?
For my pleasure. I got a couple friends that have bands that if they're gigging, I'll show up and show.
Oh wow, Earl, I think that's one of your babies, right there.
Not one of my babies.
She said her mama. She had a note up saying that her mama said that you her pappy. Okay, so you said you always sing for your pleasure.
I have a couple friends that have bands, so when they're in town and they want me to get up and do a little something, I get up and show out a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Go ahead on, honey. Pretty can sing.
Thank you.
A lifestyle brand.
Thank you.
Right. I'm actually in my email trying to pull up my talking points.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Explain to us exactly what type of business you own and the name of the business, and you know.
The name of the business is called Hive, and it's my newest project. I used to own a business called Hive in Los Cabos, Mexico. It was a spa and salon, and I closed it about 5-ish years ago, and just been thinking about what is my next thing. Since I semi kind of retired, I've been exploring new passions, discovering some old ones like singing again. But the products never left me because I am a girl, obviously. But I am a girly girl, so I like product and I like smell goods. So I thought,
you smell really nice. You smell that?
Thank you. I made that perfume. That perfume was created for me.
It smells really good.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
What's it called?
I haven't named it yet.
Okay.
We're
should name it
around with
Fantasy.
Queen Bee. Fantasy Girl. We've been toying around with some names, but it hasn't been named yet. But it is my signature scent in the line that's coming out in June.
Okay, June what?
I don't know yet. I can't put a date out there because, I'm working. It's just not me. I have a team. I have a scientist. I have developers, a packaging expert. There's a team behind me.
When's your birthday?
The 22nd of April. I'm a Taurus. It's coming out. I'm accepting all gifts. You can check my Pinterest. It's Queen Bee on Pinterest. Yes.
A Taurus.
That's my love language.
Oh, okay.
Gifts.
You love that?
Yes, makes me feel loved and special.
Well, I have to ask you about the tattoos. I see you got a lot of art. You have a whole sleeve?
I do. It's no, it stopped somewhere around in there. But yes, I am a tattooed girl.
And what are the sleeves like representative of?
My culture, I'm kind of mixed up all over the place. So some of the things are culture driven, but also it's inspired by one of my favorite artists. His name is Tord Bunchin, and he designs fabrics and furniture. And I just think he's super dope.
Okay, because I see rabbits.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of color.
No, I don't have any color on any of my tattoos except one on my back.
And why did you choose not to do any color?
I just think I like clean lines. I'm real clean and minimalist. And I think it's dope.
It is pretty. Do you got any tattoos, Geo?
No.
Okay.
Preacher's kid. I'm a preacher's cousin. Shout out to George Wilson at Prince Life Covenant Church, Dixie Highway.
Yeah, I've just never been into tats. I'm not
body arts.
I'm not
into pain.
Not a tat person.
Does it hurt?
It does hurt. But to me, it's like my body, my art. It'll be there forever. I can't take it off. I like it.
Okay.
What about you? You got some tattoos?
No tattoos anywhere. I don't like painting. I'm so fickle. I couldn't even
Do you have
imagine
children?
what I would like. Put his name on me.
But do you have children?
Yes, I do.
If you can have children, you're a woman. You can have a tattoo. Is what I'm getting at.
But then I'm so fickle. I don't know what I like this week that I like.
Then you should not get tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm not fickle. So whatever.
Okay.
I put something there. I love it forever.
Okay. And what does the rabbit stand for?
Rabbits symbolize prosperity, being fruitful.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
See, I learned something every day. Did you know rabbit stood for that?
No.
Okay.
You know, fruitful, they multiply a lot, those rabbits.
Yeah, they do.
So, yeah.
Okay, I never thought about that.
Equation of month. It looks like where I used to live. That's dope. That looks like Cabo.
In Mexico?
Yeah, that looks exactly like Cabo, your screensaver.
Wow. I didn't know what that was. I just knew it was pretty.
It looks exactly
It makes
like
me
Cabo.
feel good. It calms me.
Or it might be Italy. They kind of have the same thing.
Oh, so you've traveled. So you
I travel all the time.
Okay.
I just spent a month in Italy. When did I go to Italy? In February?
It's like September.
Or was it? I don't remember. Yeah, I spent a month in Italy.
It was recent.
She has an entourage with her, so when she looks
I
over,
do. I'm
she,
sorry.
She
I travel
travels
with my
a team.
I
honey.
love my team. Quinera is my right hand,
You gotta
my
come over
business
here and
person,
come over
helper. And then I got my stylist, Kiki. Kiki for the beat, the clothes.
And they are like both here with her.
And your
so.
stylist
always
looks
try.
very familiar.
Because you probably think of my girlfriend Toya. You see us together a lot. This is her niece.
Oh, okay.
So I've known Kiki since she was a baby.
I'm looking
and now
at her
she's
like, I'm like,
the coldest in the
okay.
city.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
these
where's
are
you have a shop or you operate out of some place?
No,
or-
she's working with me
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Exclusively?
I'm exclusive, but we're working
Mm.
on a product line for her. Maybe some pop-up stores with some products and T-shirts that she's
Oh,
coming
cool.
out with. That's another thing that I do since I have semi-retired and now reemerged.
I was
with
actually getting ready to ask you that question because
Oh, am I jumping ahead? Okay.
we kind of going
No, go
through the
ahead.
list right
Okay.
now. So
I help small businesses, especially minority businesses and women especially, get funding, financing, getting business plans together, and just
you
lend my
guys grab
name.
a mic.
This.
Yeah, that's for your mic to share. Because we hope you chime in. So.
You all set now? So yeah, I lend my name, my brand, sometimes my money
Okay.
to startup companies, mostly in my industry, but other industries do inquire for my services, but mostly in fashion, music, the arts.
Food.
Of course.
Oh, girl, we gotta
Of
talk.
course.
We gotta
I
get
love
Oh,
to
look,
eat
she's
now.
a bigger foodie than I
I'm a
am.
huge
Really?
foodie.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
a huge foodie. Huge
Oh.
Oh,
foodie.
wow. We have to taste the new menu.
Homegirl be
I'm ready.
everywhere.
I'm ready.
You drink?
Yes.
Okay.
You see all these tattoos in my skin?
Because the menu is liquor inspired. So
I'm
it's
happy
really
to
kinda
be
cool.
your tester.
Okay. Are you gonna drive out to the south suburbs?
No, you have to
see,
come
look
to
at that.
me.
That's
Like,
shame.
Right.
Shame.
You hop that
I started out
train,
real
woman.
cute for you.
This
I don't think I've ever been on a train.
would be a good experience for you then.
No, thank you.
I see. You know you have cocktails on it.
Oh, what?
The mattress.
That's inspiring. I might do
You
that.
might try
I
it.
never heard that.
Yeah, you can
Mm-mm.
drink on
I
the
might do
mattress.
that.
They
Mm-mm.
sell like thought juice and different beers and stuff. You
What
know,
On the
you
metro?
it's called thought juice, isn't it?
Really?
They say the margarita bills. What
Yeah,
do you
they-
call those things?
They said, yeah, the
You can't
Yeah.
bring your own is what I would like to
I
do.
thought that was thought juice.
Oh, well, that might be too.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
like
too.
You knowing that.
Yeah,
Real lowy in thought. Okay.
Especially that one.
No, but they sell the drinks like I guess I'll.
Can you bring your own?
Yeah, I'm sure
Then I'm
you
happy
can.
with that.
Oh, they
Right,
be
yeah.
kicking it.
Not that I
out.
would experience it, but
Yeah, you can bring your own bottle of wine. You can bring some good wine. Oh, he was supposed to get you a bottle of wine.
Right,
we were
and
running late.
Yeah, I was
you know I
running
like
late.
to get picked up, so
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. yeah, so
I
you know,
decided I didn't want to drive.
and I do have a day job,
Okay.
so.
But
But
what's the name of the wine? So I don't know because he could not. he was trying
It's
to
a
give me the
cab
Okay,
by a
tell me.
company. I don't want to plug them because they haven't paid me, and I really don't like to talk about people. who
I
don't
ain't
pay
mad
me.
at you. Okay, go
But it's
ahead.
a cab, and I'll email it to you. It's
Please
delicious.
do.
It's
Because
really
he was
delicious.
trying to. He's gonna say, "Well, it began with a C. It's Cuddy something," and I was
Yeah,
like,
you
"I think
close.
you've been listening
I'll
to
send
Yeah,
it
I
to you.
can-
It's my
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
It's really delicious.
Okay, because well, he was right. Okay, because he was
Yeah.
showing
yeah,
trying to
I'm not a
help him.
wine person. Wine is fine, but liquor's quicker. So
I am a whiskey drinker though, but I was on the air, so I didn't want to. I have to
Oh, really?
stay in my
You
right
do
mind.
cigars too?
Well, actually, I know JR smokes cigars, so I bought you guys some gifts.
Oh, really?
And fight among yourselves.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'll let him pick first. Now, which
Let
one
me
of
see
these gonna make me feel like it got some razzle dazzle in it or some,
Razzle dazzle. I'm not very sure.
You want
Let
an
me see.
after party boo, not a
Right.
cigar.
Right.
Which one of these is gonna do what it needs to do? You don't
You know,
tell me what I
she
smoke.
been hanging out with Smoke Squad, so she trying
Yes.
to get, I don't think she ready. Oh, these are very nice. Thank you
Lewinsky?
very much.
You're welcome.
Ha.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
man.
Monica Lewinsky.
No, it's not no Monica Lewinsky, honey.
Oh,
Some
wow.
of these
Thank
cigars,
you.
they get you
You're
high.
welcome.
It's a relaxed thing. It's not about getting high. That's what
But
the
that
liquor's
is
for.
what it. The liquor gets you high, and the cigar you just.
It mellows you out. It relaxes you.
Okay, so it's kind of like Hawaiian Gold, or.
If you don't smoke, don't start now.
Well, there's nothing wrong with trying new things. Do you smoke cigars?
You gonna smoke one just because it's free?
When it was really popular maybe about 10, 15 years ago. So I did try it. It didn't do anything for me. I didn't enjoy it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
It's not for me. I mean, but when I lived in Mexico, it's nice to have people that hand roll them for you. I like the experience of it, but not necessarily smoking it.
Right.
I like to
Okay.
see them roll it. I like the whole
Ooh.
thing about that. But
Yeah.
wow.
You don't start
Ew.
smoking just because you got some free cigars.
I got some free cigars. What you talking about?
She said she want us again.
Oh, did she say that? I didn't hear that part.
I
I
did.
just heard I brought
You
JR
want free
something.
crack?
it's called selective.
Right. And I got you a surprise also, Miss Bambi.
Oh, where's it at?
It's in that white bag right
Okay.
there. I don't know if I want to pull it out right now because it's been in the bag since
Pull it out. Pull it out.
last July. The white bag, the white
July.
plastic
Oh,
bag.
we got lots of kids.
Oh, I smell that chicken. I'm like,
Here's your brown paper.
smells
Okay.
so good.
Oh, you know what? I want my brown paper bag. Okay.
You're not getting ready to eat on air, are you?
You know I am.
Oh, good, because I'm hungry.
And see, it's kind of
So
wrinkled. I don't
you can
really
eat on
want to
there.
pull it
It's
out,
okay.
but I guess
This
I'll-
is called Geo Soul Dishes, honey. We dish food.
I'm
we dish
with it. I'm
information.
so
we dish
with it.
conversation.
But you remember we talked last right before Chosen Few.
Oh, that's okay.
So yeah, I'm finally getting the shirt to
a
you.
steamer can help it.
So yeah.
That
So,
looks too big for me though, but all
Is it?
right. It's okay. I can
of them
tie it
are
on the
big.
side or on the back.
Wait,
Okay.
what
It
size is
doesn't
that?
matter.
that's I
Medium.
don't know.
All of them look kind of large.
Now you said you was juicy.
I am juicy, but I got a
Here,
small
Pass
waist.
that over, please. You dress it up.
Yeah, that's okay.
I got some smaller ones in here,
No,
so
this is good because I do have boobs. I can just tie it to the side.
But you want a white one, don't you?
I
so
want
can
a white and a black.
well, take a look in there and see what else or what other size I got in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
See, now you done met a woman more greedy than me and like more free stuff than me.
She can have second place.
and you guys can have one also if you find something in there that you
Oh,
feel.
I love it. Thank
All
you
I
so
all I do is just
Okay,
I
what's your
ask that you
favorite
just take a
color, red or
picture
orange?
and
Thank
post it
you.
on Facebook for me because that's kind of my thing.
Red or
So-
orange for you?
Thank you.
Oh, orange. Red or orange for you?
But while y'all going through the shirts, I'm gonna get back to this. So what do you do in your spare time?
The little spare time I have, I love to spend it with my family, my friends,
Okay.
and obviously you follow me on social media. I like to eat,
Okay.
so I go during my free time.
Yeah, you be all over the joint, man.
Yeah, because I don't cook that often. I'm single, so I live at home by myself.
Any
with my-
children?
No children.
Okay.
No plans for children. I like dogs.
Okay.
I like other people's children. I'm a good auntie. I'm a good stepmom. Used to be a good stepmom. Future stepmom, maybe.
Now, you have a blog, right?
Yes.
Did we talk?
Queen Bee knows.
Okay, that is the
Mhm.
blog. All right.
What kind of dog?
A Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu. I used to have a Shih Tzu.
Oh, he's so precious. I had him for 18 years.
Oh,
so
wow.
He's 18. He's older, but he's healthy.
Oh.
So that's my baby.
And what's her name? His
name is Prince Philip.
Prince Philip. Oh, that's nice. I used to have a Shih Tzu. Her name was Sia Siong.
Oh,
We used to call her Zia.
Her name was what?
happened to
Sia Siong.
CIC.
A dog with an AKA.
Hilarious.
She was
That dog was about that life.
a pedigree. And her pedigree said she was from certain parts of China. So I found her a Chinese name.
Oh, I
You
thought
know,
it came from
that
Coming to
works.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a perfect. It was XIANOG or something like that. That was how you
Hilarious.
spell her name. But when we got to the doctor's office and the doctor said, "Well, what's the dog's name?" I was like, Zia.
Gotta shorten it. Gotta keep it short.
So we used to call it Zia.
So what do you like to do in your spare time?
She just said eat.
I said eat. I write poetry sometimes.
Oh,
I
we were
read a
talking
lot.
about that.
I love music, and I just recently started collecting vinyl. So I got a little record player, and I play records.
I started collecting vinyl 2 years ago.
It seems like we have a lot in common.
We really do, and I'm
God.
so that's so weird.
I don't know anything about astrology except my own.
Oh, girl, I'll be keeping up with it.
Right.
You'll have to read your birthday.
Okay.
You know, this birthday book be so.
Oh my
accurate,
God, that is
honey.
hilarious.
These are my dinner rolls that I make too, since we like looking at food.
I do like looking
I
at food.
make
I
them
post
for my
all the
grandma.
time about food.
But you have to read your birthday and see how accurate.
That's why I work out so
She
much.
just
because
pulled
I like
out.
to eat.
What is that you just
Okay.
pulled out?
That's a birthday book.
She just put
That's
an
how
astrology.
you know if you meet a
birthday
man
book.
and he tell you, be like, just give me your birthday.
Oh, really? That's
And
what
he
I'm
can
missing.
Look it up and see.
Is that what I'm missing?
Mm.
Okay.
You got all the answers in there?
Oh, yes, it does. It tells
Wow.
you how he deals with money, how he deals in love, and just him overall. And then you can find some celebrities.
So what all
who
you need
act
is his
like
birthday?
Oh,
So all you need is the guy's birthday?
yeah.
Okay, what does it say about mine?
Okay, when's your
When is
birthday?
your birthday?
August 19th.
Here,
This,
I'll let you.
this should be interesting.
Okay, let's see.
So why you looking that up?
August 19th.
Favorite singer?
Billie Holiday.
Mm.
You know he was waiting for you to say J.R. Jordan.
No, I wasn't.
No,
No, I wasn't.
he's my favorite house music person.
Oh, now you really start some trouble because that might start a fight too.
Billie Holiday.
She's
Really?
my favorite singer.
Wow. I love me some Billie Holiday
Me
too.
too.
But I like her as Diana Ross and Lady Sings the Blues the most. But I do
Mhm.
really like
Yeah,
her.
she's
Y'all gonna be BFFs.
Yeah. Especially if you like Diana Ross.
I love Diana Ross. I just
Okay.
posted. She just turned 70. How old? 72. Recently.
Yes. I
Yeah,
have to go to all her
I call her the boss.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
bossy. I like her.
I love her.
Should I sit in the back and let y'all just kind of do the
Make
show?
out.
Well, damn.
You're going to turn down the light. Okay, Earl, it says in love, it's been said that all affairs in love and war, you understand both games. Always follow the rules and play fair. 19 born don't like being alone, even though you're reserved about showing others what may truly be going on inside. That's what I say he be doing with me. You know, he have a hard time just saying, you know, you're my friend. I like you. You know, you cool, you whatever. But anyway, it's not that you're unaffectionate. Your hesitation comes from your fear of rejection, and you don't like making the first move. The sooner you own up to your insecurities, the quicker you'll overcome them. That sounds just like you.
Actually does sound kind of accurate.
Okay, well then you
Really?
have to read the rest of them yourself.
That does? That sound kind of accurate?
No, I'll read it some other time.
But
Wow.
I know that you read it now. You ain't doing nothing. Okay. Okay. Here. And read yours. I'm telling you.
That is pretty interesting. I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
read yours. Read
Which
something
part
about
you
your-
want to know? 'Cause I think this stuff kind of exposes you. I don't.
It really does, honey. I was mad when I read my birthday. I was like,
Talk
yeah,
amongst
a lot
yourself
of
and let me
money.
read it to myself
No,
first. And
you
say,
You
talk amongst
you
yourself.
can either love or money. You have to read love or money, one or the other. Or you can read
Okay,
the whole
I've been
thing.
lucky in both, thank God. So it says I'm quirky, seemingly noble. Seemingly, that's kind of a dig. You may be an
Suspect.
enigma, being what others imagine you to be instead of being yourself. That's not true. I'm always my full self. You might cloak yourself with religion or family history or a job title. I've been known to do that. Maybe you feel guilty about love or feel you aren't getting enough of it. Nobody gets enough love.
Okay.
Don't be a cowardly lion. That's not me. Practice a little more courage. Still being delicate with others' feelings. I'm very blunt. So,
Okay.
your own feelings will be more wonderful. Not exactly a wallflower, but passive. You will definitely benefit from the roles that you're required to be more outgoing. I can't think I can be more outgoing. Socially interactive. I am socially interactive.
Okay.
This book is whack as hell. Oh no, I'm on the wrong day. That's not
No wonder, that's not you.
that's
That's
so wrong. So wrong. So I'm not gonna.
Now
Indulge
watch what,
you with
what happens
another
when you
reading.
read the correct day. Watch what happens.
Okay. This is the right day.
Are you
I'm
sure? Double
sorry.
check.
Okay.
What is the date?
The the 22nd of
Okay,
April.
April 22nd.
Now
But this
read
one
it.
says I'm outgoing and adventurous. That's
you
me,
go.
not that other heifer. That old passive heifer. I'm like her. Okay, my inner vitality urges you to travel often, which I do.
Okay.
I make quick decisions. I do. I'm very carefree, independent. See how I'm talking now in the third person? Because this is me.
Okay.
When someone attracts your attention, you go for it, making new friends as you go along, figuring out new things and what works for you. You're fearless in love, and I'm good to take on a challenge. Finding luck and riches, which you'll want for your later years. You don't reserve anything from slowing down. You enjoy life. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's me.
Wow.
Oh, that's
See,
totally
wow.
me.
That's-
Thank
So
God.
that's scary.
Look at this book, honey. You found you a
I know. I just
man
told her to
bag.
take a picture of it so I can have
That's
it.
pretty
Okay,
incredible.
here. How about you?
That's pretty
Please.
incredible.
We just tell me the date. Please.
October 10th.
Okay,
I
October
remember
10th.
that
Of course.
because George is the 17th. That's how I
Right.
remember.
You want the overall love or money?
Go for the money.
Okay, in money. 10-10 born are independent thinkers and generous with money, but not too realistic with personal investments. An internal victim of compromise or intimidation from peers. Your opinions are conventional rather than conversational because emotional displays frighten you. Although you are terrific executive material, you're a good secret keeper, comfortable working at a casual pace, and love solving problems on your own.
Oh, I'm supposed to respond.
Hey, that's all there.
Does that sound like you?
Ain't nothing gonna sound like him because he don't believe it.
All right, Gio. Let's hear
Nah.
yours. We can't wait to hear yours.
Okay.
Oh, she's breaking out the reading
But I
specs to
can't
read
read
up.
these little words.
She loves free.
I can't.
You see, you know that's in there.
What did he say about me?
You love free stuff.
Okay, here, I'll let her read Max. Okay, you
Where are
can
we
pick.
at?
You can pick either one.
When's your birthday?
June 29th. I'm a Cancer.
I can't see these little words either.
Okay,
Okay,
You
having.
got this reading glasses.
Okay, let me see. No, that doesn't work.
Okay.
Having money and nice things is very important to you, and you're always trying to improve your on-the-job competence by performing everything better than ever before. Your mentality is sharp because you are insatiable, curious. Communication is your strength. Good, you're on the radio. So exploit it. You're most comfortable with jobs where you can learn and grow rather than lounge around an executive throne.
Okay, what do you think? Okay. Yeah, say she wants.
That's definitely you.
You have to read the first part. I'll let you read it by yourself. Okay, go ahead with your question. I was enjoying that.
Are we off the astrology
Mhm.
part of the show now?
Yes.
Can I just make a point?
Yes.
I'm really not into astrology. It's just one woman I won't date. One sign I will not date.
What is that?
A Gemini. Do you know why?
Oh yeah.
Because Gemini is a sign of a twin. The twins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every woman that you deal with is like dealing with two people.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's a Gemini, it's like dealing with four people. I can deal with the two. I can't deal with the four. But I deal with the two, but I can't deal with the four. So if you're a Gemini, y'all keep stepping.
I love
Said
it.
y'all.
What are your signs, lady?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
Capricorn.
Okay.
That's a good match for me as far as friendship and love. Yeah, that I
Really?
too know.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Finish your questions.
Something you've always wanted.
Children.
Okay.
Hmm.
First time you fell in love.
I don't think I have yet.
Okay.
Reciprocal. I mean, I've loved every man I've ever been with,
Okay.
but not enough to. I mean, I would love to have one partner that I trust and someone who has my back and I have their back. So I think in my dating experience, either I have loved someone a lot or liked them a lot, and they weren't ready, or vice versa. So I'm ready to have a love that's reciprocal. No, that's the same.
That's cool.
Are you dating now?
I'm having some wonderful, delicious experiences.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having some delicious
Wonderful.
experiences.
Wow.
I am
Can you
dating-
elaborate on that a little bit?
I have a young love.
Not on the radio, please. Not on the radio.
You got to be real, Juicy. I just want to know a little something.
I'm dating.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And will you get married again?
It's not a requirement for me as long as I'm partnering with someone. Loyalty is important to me, and I don't really think marriage makes you more or less loyal to someone.
Okay.
So I mean, I want the trappings of marriage. I'm a girl. I want a big ass ring. I want a big ass house. I want all those things. But I can have that without, having some big extravagant exchange in front of our friends and in a church.
Okay.
What do you watch on TV?
I don't really watch a lot of TV. I listen to music a lot and I read a lot. But when I do, it's always some killing crime, crazy woman and went crazy killing people.
Okay.
Or cartoons. It's like a yin and yang for me.
Okay, mental note.
What's your favorite cartoon?
I like old school cartoons, and it's so hard for me to find them, but I do get sucked in watching Family Guy and South Park.
Okay. So like
God,
you gotta watch
Juvenile.
You know what I used to watch, and I watched the whole series, like all of them, and I just got them on DVD. What was that? Because I don't do cartoons, but I love. What the Boondocks?
Oh,
I do enjoy that too.
Oh yeah, I like me some Boondocks.
Cartoons, I like cartoons.
Did you like the Boondocks?
I used to love the Boondocks.
Right, till they switched it up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All the old ones, the originals are great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching the Boondocks now. That kept me laughing.
Yeah, I like that too.
Bad habits.
I cuss.
What's your
that's really
favorite
bad.
cuss word?
I can say it.
No, you cannot.
Okay, well, spell it.
I F-bomb.
Oh, you dropped the F-bomb on
I MF. I cuss.
That's my favorite. It'd be like mother sucker.
Yeah,
That's what mine.
That is not
Like, girl, you
ladylike.
nappy headed, rotted mother.
Watch your mouth.
You know what I say?
Huh.
Nasty mouth, nasty woman.
Oh,
that is not true.
Nasty
You
girl,
don't insult
nasty.
me like that.
Apollonia was a nasty girl with that vanity. One of them was nasty girl. I'm a nasty girl too. It's okay.
Statistically, they say the most intelligent people swear because my brain operates faster and I can't think of it that quick. So they say most intelligent.
Ask him what his baby mama used to do.
I will not get into that man's business.
I'll tell you.
That's fine. Just not around the youth, please. Just not around the youth.
Okay, tell me what was all your baby mama's cusses?
Oh,
What do you mean
your
all of them?
baby's mama.
Well, your
Really?
children's mother.
Yes, she did.
See, I told you. So he like
You know what? My kids are grown now, 22 and 23. They have never, ever heard me curse.
All right, because you don't curse. You just get cursed out.
It's not around my kids.
I love this banter.
They just get cussed out. Okay, go ahead.
Bad habits.
She said she cusses.
I chew gum a lot.
You was
too.
getting ready to
I
say
chew
something
gum.
else too. Okay.
I chew gum. Those are the.
Do you pop it?
No, I don't know how to do that,
Okay. I don't chew gum because I don't
Good.
like popping.
but I do chew
I don't
gum.
think women realize how annoying that can be.
It's annoying to me too.
You know,
That
I'm in
gum
the store
popping,
and
any
she's
bodily
behind me or the
thing.
cashier and she's popping gum.
Yeah, I
It's very,
can't
very
take
annoying.
it.
You go like. when you chew
No,
gum?
I'm very discreet with it, but I usually always have gum in my mouth. I knew I was
Very
coming here,
annoying.
which is why I don't have it.
Do you pop bottles?
Alone, I'm alone.
I'm just asking. Go ahead.
Favorite food?
I love soul food,
Mm.
fried chicken,
Yes.
Uncle
Bacon,
Remus.
cake, greens.
I love it all.
Macaroni and
That's why I
cheese.
work out so hard
Dressing.
so I can eat.
Oh, what
Yeah.
type of workout regimen do you do?
I work out 6 days a week. I
Okay.
do Pilates 5 days a week.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
do Zumba 3 times a week, and I
Okay.
do a kettlebell routine with a trainer 3 times a week.
Oh wow, what's a kettlebell?
It's a weight and it has a handle on it, and so it's a swinging motion that you use.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
You know, I thought you were talking about like kegling exercise or something. I was like, that's some kind of new thing. So,
I'm with it though. I'm with that though.
What now?
I was like, really? What they
Wow.
do?
I hope my pastor cousin ain't listening.
Hey, George.
Hey George,
Yeah.
your cousin grown.
Okay. Go ahead. Finish.
Pet peeve?
Bodily noises. I can't stand burping, that coughing. I don't like that.
Break and win.
I cannot tolerate body noise.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't break wind?
I do a lot of things in the privacy of my own home when I am alone, but there are some things I don't share that don't need to be shared.
Or how about like if you're walking through the store, you walk through the store real fast?
I would never do that.
You wouldn't? How do you hold it?
I would go to the bathroom.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you don't even pee in the shower.
That is
Yeah.
almost cuss. That is disgusting. No, I would never do that.
Oh my God.
You pee in the shower?
You know what the floor is?
It's on your feet. It's in there. Somebody else has to step in there after you. Don't do that no more.
That's how he take his morning pee, obviously. Go to the shower.
Not, don't go over there.
Your theme song,
Mhm.
other than Fantasy Girl.
Other than that,
Okay. All right.
I resonate with "I'm Every Woman,"
Ooh.
and I also like that Jill Scott song. What's the name of it? No, that's one song I don't care for. I mean, I get it as a theme. The Real Thing.
The Real Thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Something you love.
My dog, children, my family, my friends.
And we kind of covered this last one, but it's on here, so I'm gonna ask it because you put it on there. Are you single?
She did not put that on there. I typed up them questions.
Yes, I'm dating. So that I'm not married, so that makes me single. I'm dating. I'm interviewing.
She's single.
I'm interviewing.
Have you tried Tinder?
I don't internet date.
Okay. I'm just wondering because everybody I know does.
I hear
but I'm
some
scared of
wonderful
them.
things, but sometimes when you are in a social environment and you're a social person, you can't put your face and things out there like that.
Well, what's the name from? Well, you say you don't watch a lot of television, but
I read a lot of magazines though, so I'm familiar with some of the things on TV. Yeah.
okay, Beverly Hills Housewife, tall, thin, the one that was married to the guy that played on the Playboy Club. And
That I do know her because he's adorable. He is
He is
a
so
beautiful
fine.
man.
Oh, yes,
my
he is so
God.
fine.
I don't even go that
She
way.
just,
Brandy is her name.
Brandy, yes, honey. Brandy just met her little boyfriend on Tinder. She had a
You
Tinder
said
date.
little, so what do you mean by that? How old is he?
I don't know, but I'm just
Is
saying.
he young? Is Tinder something for young people? I don't know.
No, Tinder is, I don't know, it's some kind of way set up through social media.
Mm-hmm.
I went on there to kind of see what it was, but I don't really understand it because
Mhm.
I'm not as tech savvy.
This
as
is a
I
dating
am.
site?
Yeah,
The dating
Oh, okay.
site.
not the black lady. It's on Beverly Hills Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's one
Is
of the
that the one you
housewives.
No, you did the Hollywood thing. What was it?
Hollywood exes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is the Beverly Hills.
You were on a reality show?
Yeah, my boss was. She was
Oh.
a housewife or
Okay.
ex. She was a Hollywood ex, and I was her chef.
I love
So,
it.
yeah. So yes, Miss Kelly, Miss Andrea Kelly. I'm sorry, Miss Andrea Kelly. Very,
Mhm.
very, very talented, smart, lovely lady.
Wonderful.
But very talented kids. Her new tagline is "She is the original cookie," and I totally agree because those kids are just
Mhm.
way too talented. It's like it was like a little mini Motown.
Really?
Wow.
Her and Rob did create some talented children.
Oh, okay.
In
I
their
can't wait
own
to hear from
special
them.
ways, they are very talented, just artistic. So
Hmm.
I agree with that. That's her new little tagline, and I agree. I was like, yeah, about right.
Mhm.
I
That's
can see them
dope.
becoming stars.
That's dope.
They got some good genes. Their mama could really dance, and their daddy could really sing.
And right
Mhm.
there, he's very talented.
Yeah. So they were pretty good at that. Go ahead.
Oh, that's
Your questions? Okay,
Yeah,
well, I got
that's
some
it.
more stuff to ask you.
All
We're
right.
going to take a break for the cause, honey. We got to send a shout out to our sponsors. So we're going to come back and let you know who our sponsors are. You are listening to www.intellectualradio.com. If you'd like to call in, dial 708-223-8953. Our special guest is Ms. Bambi Montgomery. So if you have any questions for her, please feel free to call and we'll be waiting.
Fantasy girl, you make my dream come true. When I see you moving, I don't know what to do. When night comes fading in, I can't help myself. I dream of you again. Don't you know I dream about you, girl? Fantasy girl, you come into my world at night time. You come alive. Don't you know I dream about you, girl? Fantasy girl, you come into my world at night time. You come alive. Visions of you, dancing in my brain. Oh God, let me hold you. You're driving me insane. I feel your hand. All over me. You feel so fine, baby. I wish you were mine. Don't you know I dream about you, girl? Fantasy girl, you come into my world at night time. You come alive. Don't you know I dream about you, girl? Fantasy girl, you come into my world at night time. You come alive.
Welcome back. You are listening to Chef Geo. So this is our special guest here today is Miss Bambi Montgomery. Also, I'm joined by Mr. J.R. Jordan. Thanks for tuning in if you are listening to IntellectualRadio.com.
Hello. We got that acid track for all you hardcore acid heads, house heads playing in the background. What y'all know about this?
Exactly that. But I would always say, don't nobody look at me.
Oh, that is too funny.
Oh, that's the risque track. I forgot about that.
Nothing but that. I don't even think I said a word.
Oh,
I forgot all about that.
but he sure remembered to set up straight. He said, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
But you moved.
That's funny.
Only child?
I am the only child.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's why. See, Earl, that's why she's like spoiled and stuff. She's the only child. But then you go frown up and do whatever you're doing. Just ignore what I'm saying. I really, really, really don't trust me. I'm about it. Okay. Anyway, why are you laughing?
Don't cut nobody. Don't cut nobody.
Listen, what's coming up at the McCormick Place?
June 11th is the 35th anniversary of the Hot Mix 5.
Okay, and you'll be performing?
Yeah, I'll be doing Fantasy Girl.
What will you be doing?
I don't know. If
I'm gonna have my Fantasy Girl dancers up there. I'm gonna be throwing out shirts and be doing my thing
I'm
live.
gonna dance for you. I'm gonna back up for you.
You can come throw out some t-shirts.
And say, ooh,
Okay, we'll let you do it. I'll give you a mic. It ain't gonna be on.
I love it.
Oh, you need to call Hula. You got to call Hula. Remember, you got to call Hula.
Call him right now.
But yeah.
Those are the guys I used to hang out with, Maurice and those are my guys.
Okay.
So yeah.
Can I have the telephone, please?
So
Mr. Winfrey.
June 11th. That should be a great show.
Gonna be there?
Yeah. Yep.
Chrissy Hutchinson, First Lady. That's my girl.
And who do you have a T-shirt for? You have to tell us about the T-shirt and how they came
For
about.
First Lady, it was me, her, and DJ Alicia were kind of going back and forth. The story is we were on Facebook talking, back and forth, and they were talking about how back in high school, or right after high school, they were when Fantasy Girl would come on, they had a little Fantasy Girl, like they went to different high schools or whatever, they would have a little Fantasy Girls cruise or whatever, so that kind of came up, and then we started talking.
But did you tell any of these women who that song was inspired by?
I didn't know you knew them at the time, but now that I know that, yeah.
I want everybody to know.
Yes.
I know that's right.
The original Fantasy Girl.
Right.
For me getting my house music career going.
I love that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I've been
Chris got some cool. You have?
Yeah, because I wear the Fantasy Girl shirt here for him, and I was like the original Fantasy Girl, the real inspired Fantasy Girl. So all day I've been, I was like, is that what that extra cologne for?
Wow,
I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
He said here put on no extra cologne, but I say different, but
Wow.
Chrissy has some cool stuff coming up though. First Lady. So I would love for you to join her. She's going to be doing.
She's back on air, right?
She's back on air, but she's also going to be doing a Sunday day party at the Bureau Bar in South Loop.
Okay.
House music. It's going to be dope. Super dope.
Whatever she needs, I definitely support her. No problem.
So people have to get on social media and check out all that stuff.
I'm knows right now for the year. Actually, Miss Bambi Montgomery is here. We'll be talking politics, so I'm calling you right now.
Is that what you want to talk about? Really?
He said, yeah, let's do it now. Okay, call it.
Okay, but yeah, let Chris know whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely support her.
For sure.
No doubt. And I could have mailed her shirt by now. I guess I could have mailed yours by now.
But I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it.
You're too kind. So while we waiting on Hula to hop on.
Okay. On the phone, we have Mr. Hula Malone. I Love House Music Fridays himself.
You got him on speaker?
Hey, Gio, I hate to bust you out on the radio, but it's my home.
I was getting ready to say that.
What did I say?
Malone.
You always say Malone.
Oh, you know what? That's my special nickname for you.
Yeah.
You saw Maurice at the hotel the other day.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Hula.
Hey, Bambi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What's up, JR?
What up, player? Smoke Squad.
Smoke Squad.
Bambi said she will be at the, what is that you're going
The
to
Hot
again?
Mix 5
Yeah.
The Hot Mix 5,
reunion.
June 11th.
Okay.
Okay. And Mr. J.R. Jordan is about to go into his political commentary. So here you go. You're
Well,
just in time to hear it.
We're gonna keep it kind of brief. But a couple of things I wanted to cover. Well, actually, the most important thing is the latest thing that's in the news is the potential closing of Chicago State University because of the budget mess in Springfield. Now, I spoke with a friend of mine, State Rep Anthony DeLuca, this afternoon, and he'll be in Springfield next week. But when we do the show next week, he'll call in and kind of give us the 411 on what's happening with the budget. But I just think it's crazy that, here it is. This guy's been in office almost a year later, and they still can't, him and Madigan still can't come to terms and sit down and work out what needs to be worked out. So the school that's located on the south side of Chicago don't close. But it's not only, the budget's not only affecting Chicago State, Governor State, and the other schools also. So, at some point these guys need to kind of do whatever they need to do, get in the room, sit down and hammer this thing out, because not only now you have the trickle down effect of the schools getting ready to get closed, these colleges, but now you have the services also that are being affected, because you have a lot of agencies that are starting to lay people off, a lot of services that are not being provided. It's not like the people don't need the service anymore. So they still need services, but so at some point these guys need to kind of get together and get through the piss and con thing and sit down and work this thing out.
So what do you think? Do you think that there is a real possibility of Chicago State closing?
I hope not.
Okay.
I hope not, but I'm not real sure. And that's one of the reasons why I reached out to State Rep DeLuca today and had a conversation with him. And when he calls in next week, he'll be able to kind of go into detail about a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that's going on. But in the meantime, we still need to keep the pressure on these legislators, because we did elect them as officials. And so call, social media, however, you guys call and let them know how disgruntled you are.
Because that is a issue. I mean, first of all, the enrollment was very, very low. They were even talking about closing the metro station right there on 95th to get people a year before the school.
Wow.
We heard about them closing. They were talking about, because they were saying it was underutilized.
Really?
And I don't know if they're not putting enough money into advertising, if people are not aware that is a really great education that can be received locally.
Right. Well, that's on the university, but as far as the funds to help sustain it that they haven't gotten, which would help in that process, that's on the state. So one thing, as far as the university recruiting and being active and advertising, and every university or college I know, they have some type of promotion or ground force to get people in. Mm-hmm. So some of these online places, they have people that cold call and just, hey, look, what about the Everest? So mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to do something as far as advertising. So a lot of that I will put on the school, but in regards to the actual funds to kind of help sustain the school and help and aid the students, that's on the state. Oh. So that's the big piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I heard that you were a Republican.
By choice, yeah.
Okay. And You want to tell me a little bit more about that? I didn't know that. We would have these discussions, and I didn't know you were voting for Donald Trump or any of that.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. Our politics are local. Trump is an idiot.
Okay.
I agree.
Say that again. I ain't hear you.
I said you don't want to make America great again.
Is that his slogan?
Yeah.
Trump is an idiot. No, all politics are local, and I was brought up. My father raised me to participate in a two-party system. In Springfield, in Congress, you vote Democrat or Republican, and the Democratic Party forever has always taken the black vote for granted, and they just think that because we're black people, that we're going to vote for them. The problem with that is if you can't make any headway with these power brokers, these legislators, Democrats, then you don't have a relationship with the Republicans. So in order to have a relationship and have a conversation, somebody got to cross over the aisle. Mm-hmm. My father got kidded a lot in regards to being the Republican preacher in the ghetto in Harvey, but when Barack announced that he was going to run for president, he was at my father's church 12 hours before his online announcement. Okay. He didn't go to Push. He didn't go to Jeremiah. He didn't go, he was right there at St. Mark and Harvey in the ghetto. So it's important to have a relationship with Democrats and Republicans, because if I don't have access, then what?
What do you think, Mr. Mahone?
Well, I think, what can the people do to make a change in what's going on right now in the state? What do you think, Jay? What can the people do right now?
I think as far as what we can do at the grassroots level, I don't think we are involved enough. And I mean, each individual citizen, I think we should be a lot more active. I do social services. That's my background. I have teen parent services, prevention and intervention services for at-risk youth, welfare work programs. I've been doing this stuff for the last 30 years, even though I went to Columbia for radio. But, my background, because of who my father was and the way he raised us, was always community outreach. So I've been at the grassroots level doing those kinds of services. And, it's not up to just one individual or one leader or one church or one community activist to help the whole Black community. I think we need to be more proactive as individual citizens and say, hey, look, we need to get out and just do more in the community. And a lot of times it's not about a program. A lot of time, again, it's just about access. A lot of stuff that's happening with these kids, who are they talking to? Who are they sitting down with? A lot of times elderly people or older people don't even want to go because there's a fear in regards to the younger generation is so rebellious and they're just wilding out.
That's true.
Well, if you keep that, where's the dialogue going to start? If you keep crossing the street every time you see this group of teenagers that's acting crazy or doing whatever teenagers do, at some point somebody got to approach and start a dialogue. So I think as individuals, we have to be much more involved. But it's a big job. It's a lot of things that are broken in our community, and it's not our fault. You got government that's supposed to play a certain role, and because of racial profiling or politics or people being out for their own culture, it don't happen like that. But when you have honest leadership or statesmen, not politicians, that are willing to go to Springfield and DC and do what needs to be done in regards to bringing services, goods, money back into the district, then, things kind of change around. Ooh. I'm still not real happy with the whole NAFTA situation that happened with Bill Clinton about 30 years ago. That was one of the reasons for a lot of the middle class manufacturing jobs exiting the country, because of what they did in regards to giving those tax breaks to all these corporations. That opened the door. And in that like last 27 to 30 years, we lost almost 2 million jobs. A lot of those jobs, black and brown people occupied. And they were great paying jobs, forklifts, all of this kind of stuff. We don't have that anymore. So it's a lot. And,
that's what Donald Trump said he's trying to do to bring them jobs back to America.
I don't believe a word Trump says.
Okay.
I've been telling y'all from day one. I've been telling y'all from day one. Trump is an idiot. He is a clown. And if he wins if he gets the Republican nominee to run against whoever wins on the Democratic side, the Democrats are going to blow him out of the water in the general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got your political commentary, Mr. Mahone? I said Mahone.
But what I would like to see, my DJs get more involved in the community things that's going on, like some of the stuff that you've been doing, Hula, with the thing you guys did over Christmas.
Oh yeah, actually, the calls we did for domestic violence. Actually, we're presenting the check to domestic violence shelter tomorrow for $1,000.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yep. So once we present that check, I'll make sure to post it on your page and stuff. So, we try to do our little part in the community.
That's what's up.
And what do you think about both of you? What would you think about Alan King for mayor of Chicago? I had saw that going around.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Wayne started that. Wayne Williams started that. I mean, I have no problem with it. I think.
What do you know about him as far as that being?
Outside of Chosen Few and DJ or nothing.
Okay, but he would be good for mayor.
I mean,
I know, Wayne started putting up there, but I haven't heard Alan say anything to the effect that he would do that.
No, he hasn't. But my thing is, I'm tired of politicians. I think we should have term limits on every office, because anytime you allow somebody to sit in office 12, 15, 20, 25 years, they power broke and they build a base and you call the shots. So until you break that up and give them term limits, just like they have term limits for the presidency, you can only run 2 terms, 8 years and you out. We need to do the same thing across the board.
I agree.
It's just Michael Madigan has been in office forever, and his daughter's the attorney general. But even before she became attorney general, he was a power broker because he had been in office for so long. Nobody needs to be in office that long, and you need to make way for new ideas, fresh ideas, and younger people. I think you get younger people involved, you get creative process, you get more creative ideas.
For you.
So I'm not running for anything. I'm not running for anything, but I just think, because I've participated in so many campaigns and a lot of politicians, I definitely think it should be term limits. Definitely needs to be term limits.
I'm with you on the term limits.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the original when they start doing the different like senators and different things representing your state and your city, it was always meant to represent and then move on, let the next person come in. It was never meant to be a career.
Exactly.
To be in politics, you're supposed to just serve and then move over from the next person.
Right. Nah,
I'm definitely with you on term limits.
Yeah, they've taken it to a whole nother level. And like I said, you got people who are now power brokers, and I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good in regards to the way services flow back to the community. And I don't think it's good because you got these guys, older guys, sitting there in office, just holding on to the office and the power, and you're not making any room for any younger ideas or any younger people to get involved.
That is true.
Yeah. So my thing is, it's not about Republican or Democrat. It's about a 2-party system, and you need to have access on both sides of the aisle. That's the way.
Do you think there's room for a third party, or do you think the independent party is has a voice right now?
Yeah, but they cuckoo. I would love to see a serious independent candidate.
LB, your friend, said that he's independent.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I thought Bernie Sanders was independent until he started running for president.
Well, again, when you go in and vote, well, nowadays they have independent, or I forgot the other name of the party that's on there, but typically it's Democrat, Republican, and like I said, now they've added independent or Green Party or something like that. Those guys don't have the money that the machines have, the Democrats and the Republicans have. It's all about being able to get your message and get your voice out. So if you can't raise your money, if you can't project your message and get it out, you're going to be in trouble. You're dead in the water. And now everything is so media driven that if you're not able to raise those funds, you're in trouble. So I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of the third party candidates, able to raise that money, and then really wants to take a on, those guys are considered a long shot. So nobody really wants to take that kind of chance, because everybody's jockeying for their position and they want to make sure that if their candidate gets in, their agenda gets met.
Wow.
So.
Well, I get all my political analytic views from you.
Do you really? Oh,
I don't.
You in trouble. Because I'm sure a lot of people don't agree with me.
That's where I get mad from. I just have to be honest. I don't.
Yeah, well, yeah, I definitely believe in a two-party system, and I don't think Democrat or Republican should matter. If I got access to you and you're gonna help my people, then if I feel that, and if you get in office and don't do what you said you was gonna do, my father had this saying about taking them to the woodshed. He would call them out in a minute and be the first person to say, we supported this individual the last time. Nah, I can't do it now because he didn't do what he said he was gonna do.
Wow.
So, and I think we need more of our leaders to do that. To have that kind of stance, because you got a lot of these guys playing making backdoor deals and selling out their membership in their communities. So
and what about the conspiracy between the sit down meeting with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton?
And that's conspiracy theory. I don't think that was. I don't think that ever happened. You always have these wild theories whenever these important races pop up. I think that's more conspiracy theory than anything else. And I think if it was found to be true, it would be a very bad mark against the Clintons. That kind of nonsense backfires. Okay. So I hope they didn't, because if they did, she'll be dead in the water. And Bernie's he's gaining ground on him. Yeah. So I think that's more conspiracy theory than anything else.
Okay. Well, thank you, honey. Did any more to dish out between political politics?
No, but we definitely next week we're gonna definitely deal with Chicago State when State Rep DeLuca calls in. He's gonna give us the quick and dirty in regards to what's happening in Springfield. So I think that's gonna be very interesting.
Hula, when are you coming to the station?
Good question.
That's a good question.
He see it and answer either.
Acting just like a politician.
Right.
Well, we thank you so much for calling in. What do you got going on this week?
I love House Music Fridays.
Well, people can find me at I Love House Music Fridays at Club The Book, 707 South Halsted in Chicago Heights, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
What about Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday, I'm out working, doing some other things.
You going to church?
I'm in Milwaukee on Sunday.
Are you not going to church?
Nah, I got to go to Milwaukee and work.
Oh, okay. But if you were to go to church, what church were you going to?
Oh, I go to the Emmaus community. At 25 MacArthur Drive in Chicago Heights.
All right. Thank you so much, Hula, for calling us.
Smoke Squad.
All right. I'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Cool. He said he was going to call in. He had questions for you. Honey, we tested your political analyzing this.
Please, y'all tip of the iceberg, baby. I'm much deeper than that.
What about you? Are you into politics or do you?
I mean, I follow, but like you, I have an advisor, George.
Right.
I follow what he says.
That's a shame, buddy.
I mean, I read and I try to be as informed as I can to make the best decisions for me and my life and the people that depend on me. But I mean, it's like trying to pick the
Lottery.
They're both, yes, they're all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
That's a whole job in itself, trying to figure out who's right and who's
Yeah.
wrong in politics. So we need people like you to help,
No, we need term limits, really. I mean,
I agree
we gotta,
with that.
yeah, we
We
definitely
also
gotta.
do need fresh ideas and new people,
Yep.
and you get that with the term limit. So,
Mhm.
but I am thinking you and George need to.
You keep saying
Because
that.
you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot to give, and not that you haven't, but I think you have something to offer in that arena. In my opinion, I'm prophesying.
Oh God.
Tell me, you're dating, could you date a politician? Like a real big time politician?
I mean, I can date anybody who treats me well.
Okay.
And
So you wouldn't mind being like the first lady of
Mm.
Oh, I'd be a
Chicago?
swag out first lady. Yeah, I run it. Yeah, I'm with that.
That's too funny. I don't blame you.
I'm with that.
Could you see me in the White House?
Oh God.
What you do? That's for him to do, not for you to do. Don't you start.
It'd be like the first lady crazy. She beating people again.
I really can.
Oh,
Cooking.
you can.
Cooking.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, hey man, that's a job.
He said cookie.
I can deal with just having a job. That's
Mm.
good for me. Okay, you guys have to tell me. We've been waiting, and thank goodness Bambi has also watched People versus O.J. Simpson. We have to get to that.
Go ahead, y'all
don't
start. Go
Okay,
ahead, y'all.
Go,
Y'all start.
Earl.
I am still pissed off.
What pissed you off?
The Furman tapes. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that was.
Crazy. Super crazy. All of those things he said, this man still had a job.
And then just think about this right here. He was a random detective.
Yep.
He could have been anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Look at what came out.
But I think it's a culture. I think we just
Right.
caught one. But
Right.
that's the culture because that was hidden. People knew about that. I mean, that was
wife knew about it.
it's horrible. It's horrible.
And
And,
then
that
check
you
this
got the
out.
opportunity to use your Fifth Amendment right.
If you think about everybody who was involved in that trial, who do you think made the most money?
Say that again.
Who do you think, everyone who was involved in that trial,
Mhm.
who do you think made the most money in the end?
In the end,
You would think the lawyers.
probably
yeah.
Furman. Are you about to say with his book he made the most
Oh
money?
yeah, that's right. He did
wrote a
write
book.
I forgot
Plus, he got
about
hired as a
that.
Fox contributor.
Yeah.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
So he ended up making the most money.
Oprah
That's a
just
shame.
had him recently on Where Are They Now?
Really?
And it was like kind of a martyr. I had turned the child. When I saw him, I literally did not even watch it because I was just so disgusted.
Mhm.
And this was before.
Why would
I
she even
saw
have him
people-
on?
I'm telling you, it was
Right.
on Where,
There's no
Where Are They
room.
Now? I literally did not even watch it only because of the fact that I was, I had my opinions. But when I
Mhm.
just watched this last night,
Mhm.
I was a day late. So when I just watched this last night, I was like, oh my goodness, he was worse than what I could remember.
Right.
Oh yeah, he was bug
Mhm.
wild.
Mhm.
I was just taken back.
It
I
was
just couldn't
shocking.
believe it.
It was shocking.
And he said it was just good police work.
Wait,
Right.
but what had me sitting up just like, what? When they said they beat those guys, had blood all over their
kill
uniforms,
'em.
but
Right.
their uniforms were Navy.
So you couldn't.
They
see
just
it.
washed off their badges and
Mhm.
their hands.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame.
That's sick, sadistic, criminal crazy,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then when they called him back in the courtroom, what did he say? I'll take the fifth.
Yeah,
Right.
plead the fifth.
On everything.
Oh, but Johnny got him though. Johnny got him after he had pleaded the fifth, and he asked that last question about
Mhm.
did you manufacture or plant evidence?
Any evidence.
And he pled the fifth, so that made him look even more guilty.
Right.
So what do you think? Do you think OJ was guilty?
I think he was guilty, but I also think there was a lot of criminal activity around him also to make him look more guilty.
Okay.
But I do think that his hands are dirty. I mean, look at him now.
Well, I just say he's unintelligent, but I don't know if he committed murder. Do you think he committed suicide?
I do.
Yeah,
You still do too?
Now I do. At the time, I was a child,
Yeah.
but now knowing what
I think-
believe
Mhm.
I think even more now after watching the People versus OJ
What
because
did
it's,
you think,
So-
Earl? Because I said, well, shoot, sound like Furman could have possibly done it for
I
real.
think he was
after
trying to hammer it in, like there was a possibility because he has money, and a lot of people who have money do not go to jail.
But he talked about like black folks and $3,000 suits getting stopped by the
I agree,
police.
yeah.
And just so many.
So I think he helped him to stay guilty, in his opinion. I think that he was manufacturing things to ensure that he went to jail because there was a big possibility that he was not
he
going
probably
to
would get
go.
off. Yeah,
Okay.
Because he had money and resources, and people liked him. Even white people liked him. The
Right.
policemen liked him.
he was the Hertz
policemen
rental car
had-
guy.
Yeah, exactly. So he was popular.
What do you say?
Excuse me. Do I believe that he did it?
That's one of them noises she can't stand. Now you trying to run off our
apologize.
guest.
I apologize.
I'm blocking it out. I'm blocking it out.
Without a doubt, he did it.
Hmm.
Without a doubt, you think he did it?
Without a doubt.
So what made you say that?
I just feel that way. I mean, if you look at the whole situation, if you read the book, which I've read the book
He got the book up there.
and the glove.
And the glove. You see the glove? He had that up there like
Wow.
before this
So,
even started.
I'm like
you
a
know
O-
they found the glove.
I'm like an OJ official.
But that
not
was but when they
Mhm.
found the
They
glove.
dug it up. The other one, the
The-
matching glove.
Are you
They
serious?
found it in his old backyard in the house that he sold.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was about 2-3 weeks ago. Somebody
Mhm.
meant they had brought.
I thought they had found the knife.
Oh,
And a
that's what
glove.
it
Was it knife? Yeah, I know they
Right,
found
right, it was
something.
a knife.
They said,
Okay.
yeah.
They said he found a knife, but we still don't even know.
Yeah,
Right.
there was no
Exactly.
DNA match to it.
But if you look at all the blood evidence, you saw it in the trial.
On the car.
Yeah, you know. It's,
Yeah.
Like you say he couldn't have did that,
Very
Mark Furman and them?
No, he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Okay.
And didn't OJ write a book, or he thought
That's
about
it.
writing a book?
If I did it.
If I did it right.
That's
Okay, I didn't
it.
know that was the same book we were talking about.
And
I
that
was like, I
Earl
found a
is the
book.
one that gave him the idea.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to disclose it on air.
Oh, oops.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much,
so-
Geo.
I thought it was, we had discussed it. I thought it was like, okay. So what did you think about Marsha and Darton's relationship?
Darton.
Yeah.
I was tripped out because he said, I told you not to use Mark Foreman. Didn't I tell you?
Oh, he
Yeah.
Why
snapped.
did I tell you, Marcia? You wouldn't listen to me.
White
I told you, but you wouldn't listen.
Mhm.
He
And that was a
snapped.
brave white woman. She didn't even blink when he was in the elevator all up in her face. I'm still with my brother like this,
You just wanted a black face,
Yeah.
Right.
but
that,
you didn't want a
that
black
was
voice.
powerful. That was
You
powerful.
didn't want
Yeah.
a black voice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't listen to you. Come on, okay, I'll give you something now.
He didn't get none. He missed that boat, honey. He did not get none. Shame. But did you see how upset he got in the court? I was like, woo.
He
I
walked
do
out.
remember
You
that.
know what was
Furman
tripped
came
out
out
though?
and
But you
walked
know what was funny? Do you remember how when they went to the other courtroom, there was in this, like, I don't know where it was.
North
Johnny-
Carolina.
He thought he was the man. Johnny
Oh,
Cochran.
Johnny Cochran, yes.
He's like, you want to be out approach the bitch? He's like, no.
No.
Anthony
Right.
Bailey was like,
Yeah.
hold up, homeboy. I got this.
And Anthony did such a good job down there with, and it's just crazy how white people just connect. It don't matter where you from, honey. You put on that
That's
little
where they
southern
are.
accent and just
That's
went
what they
to
are.
doing his thing. I was like, whoa. And Johnny just sitting over there like, really?
Mhm.
And then what's tripped out, if you think about it, what happened back then could happen in 2016.
Well, it is when you
It's
see
happening now. It's
Trayvon
happening.
Martin. When you see all these different cases and different things happening now, it is happening.
Mhm.
17 shots right here in Chicago, and this
And the
man,
massive cover-ups.
yeah,
Right.
because just think, that man assassinated that boy.
Mhm.
Who shoots somebody 17 times?
Right.
As a police officer, he knew how to take them down. He
Mhm.
knew how to wound them,
Mhm. Right.
just to keep shooting them and keep shooting them.
And he
Yeah.
just got hired by the FOP.
Did he?
Yes, just yesterday. He's a janitor now for the Fraternal Order of Police.
Wow.
They
Van
kept
Dyke.
him with a job, so they still
Van
gonna make
Dyke,
sure he got a
they just gave him a
paycheck.
job, exactly.
Wow.
And he a murderer, like a murderer.
Yes, he is.
That is so
That's a
deep.
shame.
I think the system is trying to tell you something. And it's been trying to tell you
Absolutely.
something.
That
for
if
the
you
past-
white, you right.
It's been trying to tell you something for the past 200 years, but you
Mhm.
just ain't listening.
Mhm.
What they're trying to say is, we don't care about you.
Right.
Get it through your thick skull. We don't care about you. What else do we have to do?
We
What
kill
else do
you,
we
we
have to
lock
do?
you up.
Michael Jackson
Rape
wrote a
You
song,
are
They Don't
just
Care About
not
Us, didn't he?
listening.
Yeah.
That's a
And
shame.
nothing's gonna change until we come out in droves. When I said droves, I mean droves. Every person in Chicago need to come out and say no more. Until it happens, it's not gonna stop. Because 100 people protesting, 200 people protesting, that ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
And
But
that's
if every single person came out their house, every single black person, every single white person or other that felt this was wrong, once that happens, then something will change. I don't know if you remember a few years ago they had an immigration march.
yeah,
downtown.
you told me, and we
They
were
shut
talking
it down.
about the
Did you see how the Mexicans came out and
They
drove
shut
the
it down.
Hispanics?
They
It was
shut down
crazy.
Lakeshore Drive.
I'm talking about you talking about 20 blocks of people.
Yeah. They
20
shut
blocks
down
of people still just moving.
I mean, they literally hotels could not even open.
Right.
They was
They
like,
support each
I
other.
drove down there from here on Roosevelt Road, and when I drove down there, every single store from here to downtown was closed. See, we have to do something
That's
like that.
powerful.
Yep.
but black folks will stand outside for some jump men.
No,
You know.
black folks will tweet and they will post on Facebook and they'll take video. But when it's time to get out there, it's
Right.
too
They yell
cold.
World Star.
But I saw everybody. You see those lines for them jump men shoes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we will not get out to march anymore.
We're not angry enough. I mean, we need to be out in droves. I mean, there should be thousands of people out there saying, "Hey, we ain't gonna take this no more."
Yeah, because that is sad when you see every
You got
other.
thousand people posting on Facebook,
Right.
but they ain't out there in the streets.
Mhm. Yeah, that's very true. And after watching that, and you realize that they really just, like you said, don't care about
And
us.
you know
so-
what? And to me, they constantly send a message. When you do stuff like this right here, when you hire that guy to be a janitor for the fraternal order of police, they're
They're saying we're sticking
saying.
by him. We're giving
Right.
him a job. We're going to
what
make sure
else
that
do
he's
we
able
have
to take
do?
care
We
of his
don't care
family.
about you and your kids. We
Mhm.
just don't care. Didn't you watch Mark Foreman on OJ trial? Did you watch that? We don't care about y'all.
Yeah, that was sick, sad, and just disgusting all the way
I
around.
agree.
What did you think when you were watching?
I was enraged. I mean, it was hard to watch. It was hard to see, and it's shameful.
And look at what they did to
Shameful.
Sandra Bland.
Yeah.
Shameful.
Isn't that crazy?
That's why I say there's so
She
many
should've never been arrested
cases.
in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Look what they did to her. Basically, what they said, we don't care about.
but they
we don't
stood behind
care.
that police officer too. He got some kind of reprimand for later on because he lied about the
Perjury.
way she got. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was
Perjury.
it. That was it.
Hmm.
Because
I
of the
didn't even think
way she
anything
got out of her
happened to
car. Something he said about the way she got out of her car.
Mhm.
Not that she went to the police department, not that all of these people covered up this woman getting killed.
Mhm.
You know, it was just, I don't know, it's just crazy.
And how many other people have died and it's just been swept up under the rug?
And you never even hear about.
Right.
Mhm.
Never hear about it.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting so like where it doesn't even bother us anymore.
Desensitized because
Yeah.
it's happening
Right.
so often, but we can't allow that to happen.
It's just
Yeah.
business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Somebody else got shot. Okay, and what
Right.
else is new?
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if we felt that way when people were getting hung, if it didn't faze us, you know. There would not have ever been a real civil rights movement if we just did not care. So at some point, we're going to have to start caring about our brothers and sisters.
But I think one of the reasons that we're desensitized is because the media makes us believe we're killing ourselves anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So since we're killing
That's true.
ourselves anyway, so what's the difference?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had decided that my when I talk about my reality shows, it will no longer be called Ratchet Television. I explained this to JR earlier. We will not be calling it Ratchet because of the fact that that is racist. That is so racist. I looked up, I mean, when Mona Scott, when I just read that article in Essence, and I was telling them last week about the fact that she was talking about how she employed people. She helped them to get their careers back. There were certain people that had never received a physical paycheck with their name on it and never thought they received a paycheck with their names on it. And I look back at where Jessica Simpson came from, where I look back, the Osbournes. We weren't calling it Ratchet then, and we were watching and supporting these shows. But as soon as we do it and we have found a way to make money, we've found ways to make money from showing our lives, and it becomes ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I have a problem with that. And it did not click to me until I really watched the Mark Furman trial. I was like, we will not be calling it ratchet anymore because I have a complete issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay as long as we were
Is someone calling
supporting. Yes, we have a caller. Let me see. Good evening, caller. You've reached Chef Geo Soul Dishes here at IntellectualRadio.com. What's your name and from where are you calling?
Hi, Geo. This is Dina. How are you guys?
Hey, Dina. How are
Hey, Miss Dina.
I'm good. I was calling in to check with you. How is everyone?
Good.
Great. How are you?
I hate you missed, honey. This is your style section. We got Miss Bambi Montgomery here.
I know. Miss Bambi, I apologize for.
No worries. No worries.
And she, I have not shown them your handbag, so you have to tag her on your handbags because I did mention that to them on the ride over.
She did.
Yes, we would have to get together. We got to get together. I was calling to check in about this weekend, all the events, all the fashion events going on.
Ooh, tell us.
Saturday is Style Max at the Merchandise Mart, as well as Black Expo is also this Saturday at McCormick Place.
Mm-hmm.
You going to either?
I'm working.
Oh, okay. No fun like working. Anybody going to the Black Women's Expo or?
I guess I could. I didn't think about it.
What about you, JR?
Not sure.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell us more.
For all the fashion listeners, make sure to go online and get your tickets for the Black Expo at McCormick Place. That runs from 9 to 6. And Style Max at the Merchandise Mart usually runs from 9 to 10.
What exactly is Style Max?
Style Max is pretty much it's a local trade show where vendors come in, they showcase their products, designers, stores, buyers come in, purchase products for their boutique. So it's a great fashion network. You get to meet a lot of models, you get to meet a lot of designers, you get to meet a lot of stores, new brands, new everything. Looks great for up and coming fashion boutiques, anyone who wants to showcase their new products. The Black Expo is the same as well, but they usually focus on local Black businesses. It could be hair products, fashion products, stuff like that.
Is she gonna be vending at the expo?
Well, no, her bags are minimum of $700. Are you gonna be at the expo with your bags?
We are not showcasing this year. We are working very, very hard on our marketing as of now. So we're preparing for our new collection for fall, and we have a competition coming up the end of April. So we're busy with all of that stuff.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, and make sure to get your bags now when they're around 700 because they will.
you heard that now. What holidays are coming up? Valentine's Day. You'd have missed all the holidays.
My birthday.
Yeah,
Ooh, okay. You have to see them. They are gorgeous.
I'm looking forward to it.
Where can they find your bags at online?
www.dinaabdul.com.
Okay.
Or you can follow us on Facebook, Dina Abdul, Instagram, Dina Abdul, and send us a direct message. We work one-on-one, and they could pretty much call and showcase for any events. We do a lot of events over in Chicago, so of course all of that will be posted, and people will be able to sign up or RSVP. One of my biggest events is coming up April 17th, so lock that date in, save it. We will have a pre-launch showcase at Restaurant Carnival.
Okay. Well, we will be locking it in. This is another Taurus, honey. That's our birthday, too.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Thank you so much, Dina, for calling. I pray we see you next week. We miss you.
Yes, have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
See
Bye.
you.
Okay, honey, we got to get ready to wrap up this show. Tell me what you got going on this weekend. You say you working. Where you working?
I'm working this weekend. I'm working with fragrances. I'm getting my product line together.
Ooh, okay.
I'm busy working, but hopefully somebody will take me to dinner and brunch.
Yeah, the whip of that perfume. So wonderful.
Thank you so much.
So you have to come to the restaurant, honey.
I would love
got
to. I would love to.
We thank you so much, Bambi, for coming and
Yes,
joining
thank
us.
you very much. I had a blast, man.
Follow her on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Queen Bee Knows, Instagram Queen Bee Knows, Facebook Bambi Montgomery, Pinterest my favorite Queen Bee Knows. Everything's Queen Bee.
Shout out to Bureau Bar.
Yeah.
We are so honored to have her today. We thank you so much, JR. What you got going on this weekend?
Same old for me.
Well, you can check me out this week at Inzuri's in Dalton. You can come check out my new menu. I have some lemon drop pepper wings. I have some Hennessy and Coke barbecue wings, and also some Patron lime tequila wings, honey. They are going to be off the chain. I got a very, very, very fun elevated trap food menu for all you. Dap on you on that. I thank you again. Thank you for joining us here at IntellectualRadio.com.
Thank you very much.
Next week on Thursday between the hours of 8 and 10. Thank you. We love you and see you next week.
We're going to have to have you back.
I would love to.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a blast, man.
I had fun. Okay.